I'm out at the Don Valley Demo Day in Toronto, Ontario. Today I'll be riding 7 different mountain bikes. The fourth bike of the day is the 2019 Marin Hawk Hill 2. This is a budget-friendly full suspension trail bike. This bike comes stock with a RockShox Recon RL fork at 130mm of travel. As for rear suspension, it has the RockShox Deluxe R Debonair with 120mm of travel. This bike has Schwalbe Hans Damp tires at 2.35 on 27.5-inch rims. The brakes on this bike are Shimano MT201 hydraulic disc brakes. It also has a race face dropper post. Let's get down to business. Marin Hawk Hill 2, dropping into the Redway Road DH Trail in the Don Valley, Toronto, Ontario. Okay, so the first standout about this bike to me is the price. It's $2,500. There's also a $2,000 model, but for $500 more, you get a race face dropper post that costs $450 by itself. It's hard to get a bike with this spec for 2,500 Canadian bucks. That's 1,900 US. So right out of the gate, I'm wondering, is it going to be any good? And to be honest, it's a really fun bike. Super supportive rear shock, and that's because of the suspension system they have back there. See how it feels on this long and low jump here. Oh yeah, get a little bit of style on that. Sweet, that feels great. This is a trail bike, but it kind of feels like a dirt jumper. And again, I'm just really surprised by how supportive the rear end is. It just pedals very nicely. This is the smallest bike I've ridden of the day today. But that's not a bad thing. I actually like small bikes. And we're gonna see how it climbs right now. I suspect it'll climb very well because of that rear shock being so supportive. There really isn't much bob in this suspension setup. My first trail bike after switching from downhill about 8 years ago was a Marin Hawk Hill. That was the SE version, but it was actually a hardtail. And since then they've redesigned it and released it as a full suspension. And what I was told at the Marin tent is it's been getting all kinds of awards. And I can see why. At this price point, you'd really get a lot of people into the sport. And that's one thing that's great about these demo days, is that you can come out here and ride these bikes for free. This was a fun bike. Until next time, ride good trails. The next bike up is the 2019 Salsa Horse Thief.